Hold on, it's a man, it's a woman. It's a woman. It's a woman. It's a woman. It's not a man. Old woman. What old wants to kill an old woman? It look like she's still alive, you know. Oh my God. Is she still alive? It look like she's still alive. Oh my God. Just now, on the boulevard. Fred Hills Road, on the boulevard, just happened. 14.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, what is that? Oh, them on police, watch out. I ain't going behind that shit. Like, what the fuck? Woo! Woo! That happened.
People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. This morning at about 7 a.m., Jamaica and the Boulevard intersection right there was like the wild, wild west. Based on the information, it is said that 63-year-old paralegal, her name is Sandra Risden, she was in her vehicle leaving her house to go to work when she was pounced upon by some men on the bike. One of the pillion jumped off the bike, blazed up a couple of corn in her vehicle, take for himself. It is said that a popo that was on the scene, he saw the commotion, pursued some sorts of chase on the bike. However, them take for themselves, them disappear. It is said that some sorts of SHOOT might have also occurred. Cannot verify, cannot validate it. Based on the information, it is said that the legal fraternity is in mourning. It is also said the place that she works, the law office that she works, is closed. Nobody has anything to say. Now, people, the strange thing is that when I got this information earlier, I got a name, and that name was Susan Risden Foster. When I did some investigation, I found out that Miss Susan Risden Foster was a lawyer. However, she lost her life in 2023. She went to her final resting place in 2023. People don't know if they are family, don't know if there's any sorts of correlation, don't know who the person is, if she died in any sorts of suspicious, controversial way. That is something that I'll have to check out. Now, people, when you hear stuff like this lady, 63-year-old paralegal, we can take it that she is gainfully employed even at the tender age of 63. What could she be involved in? What type of mix-up? But we know in Jamaica, you don't really have to do anything. The persons that are gang affiliated is just as in much danger as the persons that are legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. You don't have to do anybody anything significant. It could be something petty, or it could be something that somebody that you know did, and they come back. If them can't catch Quark out, them catch him short. I'm not to say that this lady is involved in any sorts of mix-up, but you and I know whenever it comes to Jamaica, you cannot trust anybody. You don't know who is involved in anything. People live double life, so therefore one side of their life is legitimate, the next side in all sorts of passa and all sorts of stuff. And when we think about the type of profession that she's in, be it that she's a paralegal, not a lawyer, you and I know that lawyers have been doing a whole bunch of unscrupulous stuff lately. So maybe they are going to be a part of the high target era. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is becoming more and more obvious that the system of justice in Jamaica is a joke. They do not take anything seriously. I am speaking about a case that involves a young girl. Her name is Donnelly Donaldson. And the person that took her out, the name is Maitland Popo Officer. If you look at your screen, you are going to see the date that is set for the trial. It is April 2025. Now, people, if you remember, This should have been an open and closed case. There is so much evidence, so much things against this man's name. Those evidence should have been easily put together. The fact that this is a high profile case. However, we see when it comes to Jamaica, the legal system, it moves like molasses going uphill in a blizzard in Alaska. It hardly moves. Just imagine these family members wanting justice, being stressed out, traumatized after losing their family member, their daughter, their whoever. And then them here say, this is 2024 just starts. Them have to go wait at least the next 14 to 15 months before they get any sorts of justice. People, it seems as if these people don't have any sorts of hearts, don't have any sorts of common sense, don't have any sorts of urgency, any sorts of efficiency. People, at the end of the day, I can just imagine that this is caused by a lawyer, top lawyer, that is going to tell the courts, you know that my schedule is so busy, I am pretty much booked up for 2024 until after April of 2025. Because I would hate to think that it is a system of justice, meaning DPP prosecutor, that is delaying this. But people like them say, these people are full of towncraft, these people are full of psychs, these people are always looking for some sorts of loophole. Don't be surprised if you hear say Maitland gets some sorts of bail, apply for bail, and then he is out pending the charge. Don't be surprised if this man disappear. Don't be surprised if when comes April of 2025, you hear say some sorts of alien coming at some sorts of spaceship and abduct him, carry him gone outer space. Point blank and period.
This is my video here, though. I'm going to send it here, Pastor. Look what you do, Pitney. Look, the Pitney are growing inside the chair. Move. Where the fuck you are, the Pitney? These are move.
Further on in the news, less than 24 hours ago, I got a couple of videos. These videos, the first one, two little Pitney in a school in some sorts of blue uniform, boy and girl. They were seen a cuddling up, smooches kind of stuff. Him a hold her and a gear some sorts of French KISS. All the while squeezing up on her ASS. That video was followed by the video, the audio that you heard in at the start of this part of the video. You could see a lady alleged to be her mother was pretty much standing on this girl while she was on the floor. She was KICKING her. She was STOMPING her. Stand up in her neck pon her head. And I said to her, since a FUCK you want FUCK, it seems as if this mother had warned this little Pitney about men out there. Now people, here's the thing why mothers get like this. And I am not saying that it is justified. I am not saying that it is not any sort of Pitney abuse. They are fully aware of what is going on out there. A lot of these Pitney, they are DUMB beyond their years. So in other words, them young, DUM and full of CUM, full of all sorts of estrogen, all sorts of adrenaline. Them feel as if them a big man or big woman. When you see a mother acts like this, and people, again, I am not going to say it is justified, because a lot of times people get overboard, go overboard. In this case, it was excessive. A lot of times is because the parents can foresee the future. A lot of times these children do not think out their whole action. They do not think about the domino effect or after effect. After them hormones are raised and then them end up in a bed, what is going to happen? Them are going to get pregnant. They are going to bring a little child into this world that they are not ready for, they are not capable for, either financially, mentally, or emotionally. A lot of times, a lot of these youths that you see that are fast in a school, them just want some SEX, some PUMS. They are not responsible. Them just want a next little stripe on them shoulder so that they can go and brag to their friends who them conquer, who them knock off. After this little pitney get pregnant, more than likely they are going to disappear. More than likely she cannot even call them. So therefore you cannot blame these parents when them want them pitney and tell them, say, listen, do not go on a man yard, do not have any SEX with no man before you are ready. A lot of times it is because these parents know that these little boys, they are no good, they are SHIT, and them no want no sorts of riff-raff picnic or any sorts of bad chromosome in a them family, because them know so it is going to be some sorts of menace to society, some sorts of criminal in the future. A lot of times the mother stress out, the mother is making sacrifice to finance this little child, take care of this child. So therefore she don't want any sorts of extended or any more pressure upon the pressure where them already have to make the situation that is bad even worse. So people, I am not saying that I understand or justify this lady's action, but me just say, sometimes these pitney PISS of these mothers, even though in this case it was excessive. People, parents out there, be very prepared whenever you have any sorts of picnic. Make sure you mold them. Make sure that you give them some sorts of functional home. Make sure you monitor them. And even sometimes when you are monitoring them, when picnic bad, picnic just bad, and it always turns out bad. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.